And we're joined now by Michael Lundsford, head coach of the Hampton Bulldogs. And before we get to 2025, we have to go back to last year. You've been around the game of football a long time. How would you describe everything you and your team had to endure because of Helene in 2024?
Well, it was truly a disaster. I mean, first of all, we didn't have the season that we would have hoped that we would have had. But along with that, you know, there was times touch and go. We didn't even know whether or not we was going to get to finish the rest of the season or not. But we were super grateful for the people over at Happy Valley to allow us to go over there and be able to practice and get stuff done. So it was a resilient team that had to overcome a ton of adversity. And I was awful proud of those guys for the way they handled it. But, you know, it was definitely tough and trying.
What did you learn about yourself or even your players going through a situation like that?
Well, we learned that there was a lot of circumstances that we had to go through that was not football related. You know, we had to go through and help the communities, and there was certain players that had to be picked up and brought to and from practice. So, I mean, there was times we were driving all the way out Butler, and it was causing a 2.5-hour drive to get kids to and from practice. So it was really tough on us that way. And but you know, I learned that those kids are resilient and that they really wanted to be there and they wanted to practice, they wanted to play, and so I was proud of them for that.
We're going to see the Hampton Bulldogs on Friday Night Rivals, September the 26th. Their home games this year will be played at Happy Valley. They're supposed to have a brand new turf field up there. What's it going to be like playing your home games? Again, you played there last year a little bit. What's it going to be like playing at Happy Valley, but also on a turf field?
It'll be different. You know, it'll definitely be different. You know, I think it'll be better when you're playing on turf as regularly as we will be playing. It's a little bit easier to do that than it is to go jump on a turf field and then go practice and play the rest of your games on a grass field. So I think there'll be a little bit of a learning curve with it, but I think it'll be good for us. And, you know, we'll actually get to play 6 games on Happy Valley's field this year because our 5 home games, and then we play Happy Valley away at Happy Valley. So we'll actually get 6 games on that field.
And the game we're going to see you on September 26th will be against North Green. You guys dropped down from 2A to 1A. So North Green, someone you haven't played in the past, new, you know, and the Cloudland will be a region game now for you guys. So a lot of changes. But what's it going to be like playing a new school in North Green?
Oh, it'll be a challenge. I mean, it'll be a learning curve for me because there's a lot of those teams that I haven't really followed that closely, and so I'll have a learning curve and have to go do some trial and error with some of that stuff. But the thing that I like is we've got 7 conference games now, so only having to find 3 out-of-conference games made things a whole lot easier on us.
Let's talk about your 2025 team. Is there a unit or a group of your team that you're really excited to see what they can do this year?
Our skill position guys. You know, last year we were kind of in a transition year where we had lost a bunch of our skill position guys, and then we had new guys coming up, and they hadn't had a lot of reps. But having 12 seniors and a lot of those guys being skill position players, I look forward to seeing what those guys can do.
I know this year won't be normal, so to speak, because you won't be able to practice or play at Hampton High School, but it will. How much are you looking forward to hopefully having a season where you stay in a routine and there are no weather interruptions?
It'll be great because at least this year we have a chance to prepare and plan for what we're going to be going through and what we're going to be doing. Last year it was just kind of thrown out there and try to make the best of it as you can. But this year I think it'll be good because they actually have fixed our practice field and we're practicing at Hampton High School. So that's a good thing. And, you know, that's 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week. And then those games, that's only 1 day a week. So we can handle that pretty good. And we look forward to it.
And then hopefully you'll be able to play your home games at Hampton in 2026.
Yes.
Okay. Coach Lundsford, thanks for stopping by and good luck this season.
Thank you.